And we are back with another episode of the podcast presented by Simple Math Matrix. It's your boy, Mr. aka Superall 357, best known as Prince Godbody, and I'm joined by
the God, King Hoopla.
And this week we'll start with the well, first, I do want to say rest in peace to Terry Funk, ECW legend.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, you didn't know?
I think that did pop across my TV.
Yeah, Terry Funk died today at the age of 79, so I do want to start off this episode by saying rest in peace to Terry Funk, the ECW legend.
ECW legend, wrestling legend.
Yeah. Do you want to go more on Terry Funk?
Oh, no.
You have a personal connection to Terry
No,
Funk?
I don't have a personal
All right, just making sure.
No.
He is the godfather of hardcore wrestling. There pretty much is no ECW at all. The popularity of ECW really fails to exist without guys like him, Sabu, Dreamer.
Yep.
They're really the backbone of that promotion.
Yeah, rest in peace. Yes, sir.
Let's get to the good news, I guess, since we only have one spot of bad news for this week.
Yes.
Let's get, I guess not the good news, the entertaining news. The thing that I guess everybody in America is waiting for. And that, sir, is that Trump mugshot.
Oh, yeah. That is what people are waiting for.
The Trump mugshot is going to break the internet. Of course, he's set to surrender himself Thursday evening, in Fulton County.
Yeah.
Rudy Giuliani was not the first, but he did turn himself in, so we've gotten his mugshot. And like I said, I think it was last episode, when we get this mugshot, this is going to change history in two ways, and the way that it's going to have a presidential mugshot. That's just crazy.
Yeah.
And two, and the fact that this is only going to make the lore of Donald Trump even that much
it's gonna be
stronger.
Crazy. It's going to be crazy. When our kids learn about this in like the next 20 years, it's going to be unbelievable.
Do you think that this is going to be something that his fan base uses as a weapon? I guess I'm not even going to ask you. I'm thinking that this is going to be something that his fan base uses as a weapon to make him even more of a hero, more of an underdog, kind of verify that he's always been witch hunted. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
An official RICO is a great stamp to put on a witch hunt, if that's what you believe it is.
Oh yeah, he's gonna be held as almost like a martyr.
Like I told you, Kyle Rittenhouse was. Remember when Kyle Rittenhouse? I was like, watch him be the next face of the conservative movement, and you were like, no, that'll never happen, and it did. I think this will be the, you're not saying it won't happen, but I think that'll be the same case with this Trump thing. This will become like you said earlier, this will be the Free Boosie movement.
Oh yeah, it's gonna
the Free Wayne movement, the Free Meek movement.
Yeah, he's definitely gonna get a whole bunch of traction because of this.
This is hardcore Trumpers' Free Meek movement.
Yeah, like you said, he's gonna be in pre-production. He's gonna be like the rapper. He's like the political rapper who doesn't rap.
Yeah.
You know
he's the first guy to be a politician to kind of be paraded in the criminal sense like a rapper. It's like it's not about his track record and anything in this point besides his criminal history.
Yeah, now. It's just the fact that he was a president.
Yeah.
That's literally all it is now.
Yeah.
Because if he was just another
guy, I mean, everybody around him's getting arrested too.
Yeah, exactly. But that's only because he was the president.
Yeah.
He was using it for the presidential election.
And he was trying to, that is crazy. To think that...
and I don't think that, and the thing about it is, I think that today, that still doesn't get as highlighted as big as it should.
Is that the fact that he literally tried to overturn the election?
Exactly.
Like it's because America is such a joking culture. If we saw that on TV in another country, we to this day would be calling them a third world country.
Yeah. And every other joke that we can make up.
Not even joke, but like seriously saying that they need assistance and all that jazz. But it happened here, and we just, like you said, we just kind of glanced over it. We make jokes about it. That shit is serious.
Yeah.
He incited a riot.
The American democracy is damn near crumbled.
It is.
Yeah, right before our eyes, and niggas, you know what I'm saying? I mean, but that's the thing about the American society.
It's what?
We just have to keep going. Because at the end of the day, like, you talk to anybody on the street, you can talk to anybody in this house probably. Like, at the end of the day, our lives still we still gotta go to work. We still gotta pay bills every day, you know what I'm saying? We still gotta put gas in the car.
They keep you in a position that your day-to-day is more important than your long-term plan, and that's where they hang you up at.
Exactly, and that's just the American dream.
I don't think that's the American. I think the opposite. I think overcoming that is the American dream. The American nightmare is living what most people are living nowadays.
That's why I say it's the American dream. Because at the end of the day, that's all you can do.
That didn't make much sense at all.
That's all the day. That's sometimes.
That didn't make much sense at all. I was trying to shoot you some bail, but that didn't make any fucking sense. Hey, listeners, if y'all knew what he was saying, please tell me. Put it in the comment. Shoot us a DM, because I did not understand that.
Yeah, you fucked me up, but yeah.
You copping the free Trump tee?
Probably not. But I am copping the Times Magazine, though.
Oh, yeah. You definitely got to get that laminated.
Yeah, gotta get that. Yeah. That's going to go in the case.
This shit is about to be historical.
It already is historical.
Yeah.
This started in 2021.
I'm about to say this isn't the first indictment, but this will be the first time we get amongst this. So everybody's going like this is looking really fucking bad because Giuliani is still fucking dealing with the thing where he's a sexual assaulter. You know what I'm saying? Like that is still a pending thing.
Yeah, that is still true.
And the guy who was said to have been the mastermind behind the campaign to overturn the election, being the first person to turn himself in.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go a little bit deeper. Let's parallel this to the YSL RICO.
What?
No, let's do it.
Just because it's Fulton?
No, yes, because it's Fulton, but because it's also a similar structure. One person not directly committing crimes, but essentially...
Everybody else under him.
Commissioning, delegating crimes to people under him.
Mm-hmm.
We saw, in the Thug case, the people that weren't really doing crimes, but maybe have been associated with the name, i.e. Gunna, they caught themselves out first. I don't blame them. They weren't doing that shit. But it gets to the point when the people that are doing the shit start talking first.
Yeah.
You know why that's bad? Because there's a story against you before you can...
Yeah, of course. That's the point of RICO.
Of course.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is, with people as high as Giuliani and as low as the mastermind of the campaign, making sure that they get in there before Trump means this shit might be over for that guy.
Yeah.
Because look at Thug. If everybody just shuts their mouth, nothing ever happens, right?
Yeah, that's
right?
in any case.
And in a fantasy world, right?
Yeah. In a perfect society where everybody knows how to deal with the case.
Yeah. But that's not what this is going to be at all.
No.
These people have gotten, because they've gotten away with so much crime and haven't been put on this front stage that they're not going to really know how to finesse that.
Well, they already got Bond.
You seen Oppenheimer?
They already got Bond.
I mean, yeah, but
yeah,
that's true, but they can murder anybody.
They're gonna have, I'm about to say they're also gonna have.
Because the only person that got murdered was a rioter.
Yeah, exactly. That shit was crazy. Yeah. I'm sorry.
But, rest in peace, Ashley Bobbitt.
Yeah, but I don't like making light of people's deaths, but still. She did get smoked though. She did get smoked.
When you break into somebody's crib and they smoke you.
Well, they broke into the Capitol.
Hey, that's even funny.
That's even worse.
Yeah.
A lot more motherfuckers probably should have got smoked.
Yeah, they really should have got, all the motherfuckers should have got smoked. You know what I'm saying? But.
Yo, I'm sorry, January 26th.
6th.
Oh, damn. 26 is.
You don't even remember
something happened on 26. No.
You don't even remember the day.
Yeah, I think it's the day Kobe died, for real.
Yeah, it's the day Kobe died.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think, you know what I'm saying? That's way more important, to be honest.
Hey, see, that's why people just make a joke of it.
But it's true, though.
It's not true. Kobe dying is not more important than January 6th.
They were both unexpected.
No, January 6th was not unexpected. Everybody on the internet knew that shit was going to happen. They just didn't believe it was actually going to happen.
You know how many motherfuckers aren't on the internet?
You know how many motherfuckers was there?
Yeah, exactly.
Enough to storm the Capitol.
That was crazy.
Yeah.
We might gotta watch some highlights of that after today's show. Cause I genuinely remember the day that shit happened. I'm sorry, this is completely off the notes.
Yeah.
But that shit was wild, man. I remember seeing that shit. It was throwing the smoke and everything. They had the flares going.
They had to be out there.
I say, yo, white folks is wilding.
Yeah, shit was crazy.
Exactly.
They were playing. We remember the little monkeys that you have to like connect to each other to make the ladder back when you're kids. That's what they were doing.
Exactly.
You know, let's say, yo,
you remember they were saying? You remember they came out the office saying, "Yeah, ain't nothing going on in there." Like it was a party or some shit. They was taking pictures in there.
And
like
now the motherfuckers in jail, rightfully so.
As they should.
Yeah.
That shit was crazy.
I want to move on to entertainment.
Yeah.
All right, so Tyler Perry, the group led by Tyler Perry, they were rejected, or not rejected, I guess. The best way to put it is, Viacom said we're not selling BET.
Yeah.
They said we're not selling any other programming. And I guess the thinking beyond that is, at this point, they're so low, like, why fucking sell them?
Yeah, I guess.
Their valuations are still really high. Do you think they didn't sell it to him because he was black? I guess let's get the thing everybody's thinking out the way.
I don't know.
Because Tyler Perry has money. Tyler Perry has the resources to make production successful for people outside of his production house.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Tyler Perry has made careers. He's made a lot of careers. He has connection, he has influence, and he has money.
Yeah.
Resources. I want to say it possibly could be because he's black, but I think so.
See, I would say if they weren't in the middle of a writer's strike.
That too.
See, I would say I would be definitively on that side if it wasn't because of the writer's strike. Because at this point, if you're only making money off of residuals that's already on TV, you sell away, even if BT isn't a majority of the state, you sell away something like that, you lose a chunk of money that you can't necessarily immediately replace. Because you can't put out new shit. Or you can't even put out an agreement where you still get a percentage of new show. You know what I'm saying?
You can still play. People gonna want to watch old shows on BT. You know?
But even those old shows are on different platforms.
Yeah, exactly.
Like Martin's on HBO.
But they still have BT Plus and shit.
Well, what is an original BT program?
It's not the game. The game came on CW. They have a lot of them on the BT Plus thing.
They have a lot of black entertainment television.
I think a lot of Medea shit comes out. Like a lot of Tyler. I'm sorry, Medea. A lot of Tyler Perry, like
the newer shit.
Yeah, newer shit.
Okay.
BT Plus too.
So he's a driving force beyond BT now.
Yeah,
I haven't watched BT.
I'm just going off the fact of what my grandma watches when I walk in the house.
I know you're saying yeah.
So I know Medea be on the Tyler Perry something.
Okay, yeah. If that's the case, yeah, I could see them saying like we can't do it right now.
Yeah, exactly.
Like if we have more money to replace it, yeah, we do it. Because the thing is not about the price that they want to sell it at. Because he's not the only person that wants to buy
exactly,
it. You know what I'm saying? It's a whole celebrity conglomerate and business conglomerate that wants to try to buy BT. But I guess nah. Because he I don't know. But who knows? You know what I'm saying? Maybe that's me thinking too brightly.
Yeah, I hope it does happen eventually. Because if they were willing to sell in the first place, they're still going to sell.
Do you think any of those channels are actually able to be saved at this point? When I'm talking Viacom, that means BT, CMT, VH1,
MTV.
Yeah, all those ones, yeah. Nickelodeon's the only Viacom channel I could see succeeding.
As long as Love and Hip Hop still comes out, Love and Hip Hop and all that stuff comes out, VH1 still survives. As long as Wild 'N Out still comes out.
MTV survives. And they got...
and Ridiculous.
I'm about to say the Rob Dyrdek show.
And don't they have some Jersey Shore spin-off now, too?
They put one out probably like every other year or so, So that's fair.
They still have surviving shows. Like, you know what I'm saying? They still are staying
legacy shows, fair enough.
So, yeah, I can't say because reality show is always going to sell. Reality TV is always going to sell.
Yeah, that's very true.
People love to live lives that they're not living and that are scripted.
Yeah.
Or when they got to survive.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
People also love sports TV, and sports TV is getting a shake-up. This upcoming football season is really seeming like what everybody is gearing up for. We were under the impression that Shannon Sharp would be joining Stephen A. at First Take.
He's not?
No, he's joining Colin Cowherd.
Interesting.
Yeah. And then...
I don't see a lot of pushback. I'm sorry to say my...
What do you mean?
Because I don't know.
I don't see a good show out of that either.
They agree on too much.
Colin's going to play an exact. He's going. It's not. I don't know if that's going to be good. Aaron loves Colin. Like that's his.
I fuck with Colin Cowherd. I fuck with him. I'm not gonna say I don't.
I don't not fuck with him, but like that's Aaron's favorite dude. But I just don't see him and like haven't listened to him enough via Aaron. I don't see him and Shannon Sharp being like.
I see. You see, I would have enjoyed. Everybody would enjoy Stephen A. and Shannon. Stephen A. Shannon and Mad Dog, that would have been interesting.
That would have been too easy.
That would have been interesting.
Yeah, that would have been too easy.
You know what I'm saying? Exactly.
But why not do... I guess they probably more money over there with them. But Skip is trying to counter with the Wayne rotating combo of Lil Wayne, Keyshawn Johnson, Michael Irvin, and Richard Sherman.
Richard Sherman? I was going to say
I'm about to say, not Richard Jefferson, Richard Sherman.
Yeah.
I don't know how that's going to work. I don't like the idea.
Michael Irvin works. Because I just fuck with Michael Irvin.
Yeah.
Richard Sherman, I don't know if that works. Because I feel like with Skip, you have to have a level of pushback. You know what I mean?
I think, and you have to, it's constant. Like, watching Skip with somebody different every day is going to be so boring.
Exactly. Especially if he can walk over half of them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He's not going to walk over Wayne.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? But if if you can walk over like two of them every day,
Yeah.
then it's not gonna be an interesting watch.
Yeah, exactly.
Because you know what I'm saying. That's the reason why, and it's crazy because it seems to be like that energy is what makes the show, but it also breaks the show. You know what I mean? Because you see when he was with Shannon, you see when he was with Stephen A.
You get to a certain point.
You get to a certain point to where it just gets annoying.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You can understand what arguing every day gets annoying. You know what I'm saying? Even if you're doing it for money.
Yeah, and then when somebody's as I guess obnoxious about it, it can be in a good way. But
when you're acting every day, it becomes a reality.
Yeah, that's true too. Yeah, that's very true. Damn, that's a bar. Repeat that one.
Man, when you're acting every day, it becomes a reality.
Yeah, that was a good one. That was a good one. But all in all, I don't think that either of those shows is going to be too great. I don't think enough people really care about. Well, no, because it still gets clipped on the internet.
Exactly.
So I'm wrong about that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? People still care. Yeah, yeah, it's about to ramp up. Yeah, that's true. I don't think the Colin Cowherd Shannon Sharp show is going to be any good. I'll definitely say that.
But
I don't think that show.
But then again, but then again, Shannon Sharp does have a certain charisma though.
Yeah, but I mean, I guess we'll see.
His energy, he does bring like energy to the show, I would say.
But I don't think Colin Cowherd can match that energy whatsoever. Yeah. Skip could.
Yeah.
Whether it was counter energy, negative energy, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was still, like, matched. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I don't know if Colin Cowherd can do it, but we'll see. We'll see, yeah. Speaking of sports, Drewski has started a sports agency.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that?
He must have got some major connections within the past 2.5 years.
So you think it's connections?
I mean, that's the only way you can have a sports agency. I would think so. To be like a manager or something of a sport
He's just an owner. He's just starting one.
All right then, but you then have to put these people in position.
That's what I'm saying.
It was like that Kill Tony joke that we seen the other night, like
one?
last week or something like that, when the dude came through and he was getting cooked by Tony, and he had like his company logo on his shirt and his hat. And he was talking about the startup company for kids.
Oh, yeah.
It's like that, bro. Like,
He's going to take you seriously. Yeah, I agree with that. And my main thing is, like you said, what makes you want to sign to Drewski?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, and somebody has. Yeah. He did get a college.
And I'm not trying to, and first and foremost, I'm not trying to hate on it. Because, you know what I'm saying?
That's a good venture.
You do what you think. You do your thing. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing. But it's just like, all right, now we got to break that.
Because the thing is, people, like, you can say the same thing about Jay. When Jay started a sports agency, why sign with them? Well, Jay-Z been making money hand over fist.
Yeah, he's a big
and he was an icon in the culture at that point. Mm-hmm. I feel like Drewski doing this is a good idea. Maybe too soon. Because
he probably got some good backing though. That's what I'm saying. He must have some connections.
It has to be but even with you gotta have the fun. Like what role is he playing in that case? Even with the backing, is it just putting Drewski's face on it so that kids sign to it, or is Drewski linking these? Is he connecting, putting these guys with people that'll really further their careers and whatever they're doing, or is he just reposting the money? Like, what role is Drewski doing to say I have a sports agency? Because I don't disbelieve he has money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't disbelieve that part. The guy got to tour the country. You know what I'm saying? So he probably got some change. But is it enough to really do it? Like, maybe I'm overestimating what it takes to run a sports agency. Because we look at Clutch and Rich Paul and all of them and how fast they do shit, how much they do shit. And
they also been in the game there 15, 20 years now, too.
Exactly. And that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like a sports agency is just something, that's a leap.
Yeah,
no matter who you are, that's a leap.
Yeah, it is. Because you're putting in somebody else's, like, it's like almost being a manager, man.
Yeah.
That's how I see it.
Yeah.
Somebody doesn't know much about that. But that's how I see it. It's like being a manager because you're really taking somebody's career, this person's career, their hopes and dreams, and you're supposed to be putting them in, like you said, put them in places to further themselves, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Whatever they want to do with themselves, you know what I'm saying? The best of their ability to provide for their family, provide for themselves, however they want to do it. And, that's why I think Drewski's probably made some connections over these past 2.5 years. That's the only reason why I'm saying it could possibly, you know what I'm saying, work out. Especially if you already got somebody signed. Yeah. And like, you know what I'm saying, the name itself, you know what I'm saying, Drewski's very popular on the internet, especially with kids in our generation and younger. Yeah. So he does his thing and the thing about his clip and record stuff.
That's a joke, though. That's
no. I'm saying I know it's a bit. I know it's a bit. I'm talking about when he goes live and he gets like all the celebrities to get on there.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I guess that shows how
much pull he does have to get. Like you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So imagine the connections he really does have, business wise. Because you got to think he's. I mean, I'm not trying to dick ride him anyway. In any way, pause. But you gotta think he's been in the Bud Light seltzer commercials.
Yeah,
so he does good business.
Yeah.
He does good business. Yeah. So I think it's gonna work out.
Shit, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. I won't say it won't gonna work out. I just
I just you know what I'm saying, I just started thinking about it.
You know what I'm saying? Maybe I'm not that bright or something, but I just couldn't see it. But good luck to Drewski on that shit, because I actually do like Drewski. I think
and then the thing about it, and if it works out, that's another black owned sports agency right there. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Speaking of shit that's black owned, there's some not black owned. Scooter Braun, man.
Yeah.
Is so I guess the conversation now is Scooter Braun retiring or something about to come out. Everybody, if you don't know who Scooter Braun is the manager mastermind behind all of your favorite pop music for the last 20 years since you were a kid, if you're my age.
Mm-hmm.
He's responsible for Bieber, Swift, everybody.
Yeah.
If they're pop, he's almost like he's a legacy kid. You know what I'm saying? Like he's a legacy record label exec type.
Oh yeah,
shit.
He was born into it.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like Scooter Braun is the.
I forgot. I'm gonna say there's multiple guys.
What do they say nowadays? Do your homework.
Yeah.
Do your homework on Scooter Braun running the fucking pop industry.
Mm-hmm.
But a lot of his acts in the last week, most notably, I think it was Ariana Grande.
Mm-hmm.
Justin Bieber was attempting to find a new manager. Someone else, I forget, name escapes me at the moment.
But then Justin, I'm sorry to interrupt you, but then Justin Bieber also sell his catalog.
He been sold his catalog. He been sold his catalog. But they are looking for new managers, and people were speculating whether this exodus of artists from Scooter Braun was because of something salacious that was about to come to the surface, which we don't know, and I don't think so, because I've also seen headlines that he's just retiring. I think at this point, as much money as Scooter Braun's made, it kind of
probably always going to continue to make.
Yeah, it wouldn't make sense not to chill at his age. You know what I'm saying? That's one aspect people haven't looked over. But a lot of people also demonize Scooter Braun kind of wrongly because he owned the masters for Taylor Swift's first few albums.
Oh, that whole spiel.
You know what I'm saying? Taylor Swift was somehow weaponized the average record contract against Scooter Braun to make him like this evil person in pop music at one point, when it's just kind of the lay of the land for music and how you do contracts. And so I'm just speculating, I guess. It's totally conjecture. I feel like that has a lot to do with people trying to say that this exodus of artists from his management and his possibility of retiring from managing has to do with something dark.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying, dude? Do you know much about this?
No, I don't know much.
I guess I'm just talking to a wall now.
No, you're not talking to a wall. You're just being very informational.
Do you have an opinion on this?
I mean, I feel like it could be that. Not it could be the demonized. It could be the fact that he did do stuff. Because Taylor Swift's big.
Yeah, Taylor Swift's
the biggest artist in the world.
The biggest artist, no. She's bigger than Beyonce.
I was going to say Bad Bunny. But
she's definitely not bigger.
I was going to say Bad Bunny. Niggas forget Bad Bunny is popular.
Yeah, you're right.
Bad Bunny sells out arenas too.
Everywhere.
Stadiums, arenas, whatever you want to call it.
Easily too.
Yeah, so I'll be like, it'll probably be Bad Bunny, Taylor Swift, and Beyonce. If we're going to talk about like that. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then, if popularity wise. World tour wise, But Taylor Swift is probably the biggest artist in America.
Oh,
for a fact, we can say that. So of course, her fans are equal amount of that size, half of that size.
Yeah.
And they can make moves in the media. You know what I'm saying? They can shift the media algorithm to however they want to sway it.
It's kind of like how Nicki Minaj fans sway the algorithm so hard she thinks she's still relevant.
I'm not going to talk about the bars in the podcast because I don't want the bars. We have a check now, sir.
I'm just saying.
But you want to deal with a whole bunch of people in the comments.
All right, let's go back to Scooter Braun.
Exactly.
Scooter Braun, I mean, I guess we'll see. I'm not going to speak on it, but if he is exiting the game, that's the end of an era.
Yeah, exactly.
That's literally an end of an era.
Yeah.
Him exiting the game is the end of an era in pop music. No matter if you like him, hate him.
Or even like pop music.
Yeah. He's shit's gonna change. You know, because who is really gonna be able to put these people? Because he was putting pop artists in the right places when pop was dying.
Yeah. Yeah. Think about when Bieber came out and Taylor Swift started.
Look who he put him with, and look what. Tell you, man.
Grande.
Look at their careers.
Exactly.
Their music careers are off the chain because of him. But you know what I'm saying. I guess we'll see in the long run.
We shall see.
Odd Future reunited.
That shit was fucking. That was lit.
It was lit, bro.
That was lit. It was lit because, like, damn. I don't know. My middle school.
We haven't seen them together in so long.
My middle school self was like, damn, niggas is really old.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Tyler got 2 Grammys now.
Yeah.
Sid got a Grammy. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Earl doesn't have a Grammy.
Earl doesn't have a Grammy, but he's on something.
Does Frank has a Grammy?
Frank has a couple, but he wasn't there. That's what I'm saying.
Fair enough.
But, shit, Haji wasn't there. I'm going to say, Haji married to Nelly Furtado.
That's crazy.
Furtado, you know what I'm saying? I seen, like, on the internet a couple weeks, like, every so often, people just realize that shit.
Yeah, oh shit. And that Haji Beats is baby by Nelly Furtado.
Yeah.
That
is an interesting hip hop.
That is just fucking crazy. But nah, it was great to see them all together again. If only Earl and then Earl and Tyler would have performed Ass Milk, that would have been crazy.
Yeah. I don't think Tyler would perform that shit.
I don't think either.
I don't think, yeah.
But that for us when we were kids, that would be such a little nostalgia treat.
Yeah.
Bro, like you said, it was good to see them all together. Even Vince was there. The auxiliary OF members.
Casey Judges was there.
Like I said, the auxiliary OF members were there.
Exactly.
That was really Odd Future. Wolfgang killed them all. Don't give a fuck.
Don't give a fuck. Loaded Squad.
Bacon Boy Loaded Squad, yeah. God, bro. That was a time and a place.
That was a time and a place. If I don't know. Me personally, I was broke as motherfucker as a teenager boy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Her time created, and I found out there's a whole collective of motherfuckers that just don't give a fuck and just are weird and have weird thoughts and everything, just like me. So it was worth the ride. It was a great ride.
And it's crazy to see them like essentially broken up, and then see some of them collab with each other,
and then like all their adventures and stuff like that. Like you guys said, the internet, which is like one of the biggest underground. I don't say underground, but I don't know what the indie. One of the biggest indie bands.
Alternative indie.
Sid herself, you know what I'm saying, does the R&B pop.
Tacos and fucking on Dave. He's probably, you know what I'm saying, like they're all.
Jasper.
He's on fucking Jack. He's part of the Jackass crew.
Lionel Rice and shit for like Adult Swim and shit.
That is crazy.
Tyler.
Yeah, Tyler's Tyler. Earl is about to put out a fucking album with the. They want to talk about that?
Hold up. Who else? I'm trying to figure out who's with this. That's all everybody. Yeah.
That's all. I'm telling you, bro. This Earl and Alchemist album. I have to. Earl and Alchemist album is about to be. Earl and Alchemist album is literally going to be
one of the best, if not the best album of the year
of all time.
I don't know about all that.
You don't think so?
We'll see about that. I don't like saying that. I don't get my hopes up.
I'm not the only person that said that. That like this, you know, on the internet. Who gives a fuck about the internet? The internet's not even fucking real. But
it's not.
Bro, the combination of Earl and Alchemist has the potential to be as big as Bad Villainy.
That is true. I don't know, man. I feel like Aaron, because I don't know, man. I don't know.
The potential, putting Alchemist and Earl Sweatshirt together might create the best underground hip hop album.
That's Alchemist. That's the Alchemist one right there, not the two. Because Alchemist can make some beats with everybody.
Well, of course.
He got beats for everybody.
But Alchemist and Earl.
He got almost projects, but everybody needs to have projects.
But Alchemist and Earl is such a mixture, like a great mixture that you like.
It's gonna be scary.
Yeah.
It's gonna be scary.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I don't know.
Very scary.
I think that they have an album hidden on YouTube. So like, I think that this shit is gonna be something that blows our mind. And
what
the way that,
features? What do you think the feature gonna be?
The feature Makami.
I think so too.
Yeah, Makami.
Yeah.
Cause we ain't seen Marg in a minute.
Marg, and he still got a project dropping.
Yeah,
supposedly.
We're still waiting on Marg. Honestly, bro, when that shit drops, it has to be my favorite. But I was listening to Earl today. I was like, man, when that shit drops, that's when I have to be my favorite project.
I was some radicals. I was some Odd Future today, like a motherfucker. I had to go to one of the mixtape apps that still work. I'm not gonna tell you, but yeah, I had to go to that shit. And I was listening to Radicals and Earl Sweatshirt's Drop.
Yeah.
Oh my lord.
Oh, that fucking what's that? A Gucci beat or a Rich?
Shit. Oh,
Rich
God.
Boy beat is
one. Rich Boy. I think it's Rich Boy. Yeah. That shit, I was tough as beat back in
Yeah,
there too.
that shit was still
And he
good,
smoked that bitch.
Yeah. Bro, man, I'm so glad to see them together, and I can't wait for
Oh, yeah.
the Tyler, or not the Tyler, the fucking Alk and Earl. Fucking, that's gonna be amazing.
My middle school self has been so satisfied the past week and a half.
Yeah, right. But I'll say, hold on, before we talk about where we've been, you want to talk about where we might go?
No, I'm not going there.
You're not going. Why aren't you going?
Why would I go there?
Why wouldn't you go?
Because the creator, the organizer, the production, the
Everything.
person, the guy, he just got out on fraud for the first one. Why would I go to the second one?
So Billy McFarland has announced Fire Festival 2, which he's selling tickets for. Apparently they're selling out or sold out. You know how he sells shit. It's the hottest shit on the market, so you better get it. Like, that's his whole marketing ploy. They fall for it every time. They fucking saw Kendall Jenner press Orange Square on Instagram, and they were out in the fucking desert eating fucking cheese sandwiches 2 weeks later. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so shit, they fell for it before. But he's announced a Fire Festival 2. Me and Nate have been desperately trying to get tickets. We really want to taste those cheese sandwiches. I don't even like cheese.
I'm not buying them. He's buying them.
I'm not buying them. Hey, yo, Billy, hook us up with some motherfucking tickets so we can tell people this is not a scam. Because if we prove that it's not a scam, and that technically people do have to give a fuck what Ja Rule says at that point.
No.
Why not?
Because 50 didn't say so.
Oh, shit. Oh my God. So you're saying 50 is his master?
Of course.
That's sick.
Hey, man. Who just sold out? All right. Who's been selling out tours?
Which is
Who's been
not
selling
crazy.
It's not crazy. It's 50 Cent.
Oh, bro, I've seen 50
I know, yeah.
Rich shit. Fuck Fire Festival.
Yeah, exactly.
50 Cent, what 50 Cent is doing right now, bro. Like you said, fuck Ja Rule still. Because I don't think Ja Rule still could sell as many Fire Festival 2 tickets as 50 Cent has sold on this current tour. And he's saying this is his last go round. And he's collecting money over the globe. 50 Cent is... you know me, I'm a 50 fanboy from I'm a 50 stan from a kid. Had all the CDs and all that shit. But what 50's doing in a climate where people are canceling tours left and right and trying to...
They can't sell tickets or the tickets too high and shit
grouping up with other artists to make sure they can sell the tickets in these smaller venues, that type of thing. 50 has just been out here putting on his show simultaneously while the celebration of the 50 years of hip-hop has been going on and still selling out. So nothing but fucking kudos to 50 on that. I respect it.
I think people really forgot. And the thing about it is, I think, especially our generation, kids way younger than us and, you know what I'm saying, young adults, stuff like that, they forgot or didn't know how big 50 Cent really was and still is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, we know him from Power. We know him for the Instagram. We know him for the Floyd Money Mayweather. We know him for all that.
Yeah.
But when 50 Cent came out, people don't know if I ever had a time machine, I would definitely want to go back to when In the Club. When In the Club came out, I want to be in the club because they say that shit was rocking. And 50 Cent was big. Like, you remember, he was at the Super, he performed at the Super Bowl.
Exactly. You know during the Dr. Dre set,
exactly. Like, 50 Cent was the biggest rapper.
50 Cent is a part of American culture in general. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was so big that he kind of became a symbol of America at one point.
I don't know
50 Cent, 50, Mr. 50, like 50 Cent, like...
I know he was big. I know he was huge.
50 is one of the only artists that can really go overseas, and they know 50.
That is true.
Like the 50 Snoop, the legends. He 50 and 50 just shot up so quick. It seems like he's not that, but no, go overseas. They know.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
and I was thinking that's the thing I was about to say. He crossed over.
Yeah,
he was able to cross over and still be 50 Cent.
Yeah,
like, he didn't switch it up, nothing.
The image was 50 everywhere.
50 Cent every
he's
time.
An amazing businessman. He played the image, bro.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah.
I will say, man, you know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to force you into an opinion, but...
Oh, no, I agree with 50 Cent,
All right, I want to end the episode off by talking about our recent experience scaring the hoes real quick.
Yeah.
Just a few minutes, because we are running out of time. Go ahead, you first.
Oh, shit. So, last Wednesday, we got to go see motherfucking the Scaring the Hoes tour, which was Danny Brown and JPEG Mafia performing their latest album together, Scaring the Hoes. And it was at the National in Richmond. And it was a very dope experience. Me and Mr. both went to go take on that challenge. And it was very lit. I personally was down in the pits, which was very fun because I have not done that in a very long time. And it just felt good.
I stood back drinking my beer.
Yeah, he stood back drinking his beer. Expensive ass motherfucking beer. But that beer was fucking. I'm not tripping. But I'm saying, but now to know, ain't nobody ever getting a beer with me at the motherfucking National.
Yeah. Even the cores were fucking expensive.
Yeah, like $4.
For that small.
Exactly. Yeah. Savor that bitch too. I ain't bullshitting. I drink beer slow anyway. But still.
All right, let's give our review of the concert.
Yeah.
Give me a review.
Concert was a 9.5 out of 10.
This game, the way they have it set up is it's a little frills, a lot of action.
Yeah.
I sat in the back. I wasn't in the pit, so I wasn't gonna mingle with the kids. I'm too old for that shit. I sat in the back, enjoyed myself. You know what I'm saying? Actually watched the show. My first observation was I didn't know JPEG Mafia had that many fans. Like they were there for JPEG Mafia.
Yeah, exactly.
Mainly. Two, the album was meant to perform live. When I first heard it, like that's what I thought, and it translated so well. Like you said, 9.5. I was not disappointed whatsoever. The most surprising thing to me was seeing Danny Brown. I've never seen Danny Brown live. Danny Brown did it all.
Hell yeah, he smoked that shit.
He smoked that fucking performance.
He smoked.
And without a doubt, my favorite fucking part is the part I couldn't fucking wait to post on social media, and that was the Alchemist produced track, Tantor. Alk is on a run, if Quadruple X sounds anything like that song, we're about to get a fucking masterpiece from Danny Brown.
Exactly.
That's my thing. Like this, I haven't been to a concert in a minute, and this was like, this was one to go to. I'm glad I caught that shit because I love that album so much. We definitely got to do a permanent record on that album.
I told you.
Yeah, I love that album so much. It's my favorite album from this year, hands down by far. No fucking competition.
But right now,
no competition, and to see it perform
we'll talk about it next week. Then.
Yeah, to see it perform the way I wanted it and always dreamed and thought of it was fucking to a T amazing. And I gotta give it up to both JPEG and Danny. They put on a fucking great show.
Oh, and you remember who the DJ was at the beginning?
DJ Dave.
Yeah,
she DJ'd via code. That was one of the coolest things I've ever seen. Yeah, because at first I thought it was just a backdrop, but then when I saw her go into her computer and like actually seeing it translate, I was like, oh shit, she's doing it. And then she said, yeah, I mixed with code, and I said, yeah, that's crazy.
That's tough. Yeah, that was tough. And it was dope ass set too to start it off. Yeah, let me go through my quick spiel too. But it was so fucking dope to see fucking Danny Brown. Like I said, like I was about to segue into early, but Mr. put us back on track. Seeing Danny Brown was like my middle school self, like my middle school 7th grade, 8th grade self, depressed self. I was like, oh shit. And then for him to do a song off the motherfucking album 30, and I was in that motherfucking pit and I knew every motherfucking word to that damn song. The dude next to me was like, yo, I wish I had this much energy as you. Little did he know I had just finished working a 9-hour shift, cutting some beams in the fucking sun. And I was still able to go in them pits and march the fuck out. Exactly. There weren't any there to be scared of, or they kind of scared me. But it was lit in JPEG Mafia. He put on a pretty dope show. I actually definitely, I say you put on a dope show if I actually go home and I listen to you. And I actually went back and listened to some of his songs. And I can definitely see why he has such a big following, especially with the crowd that he pulls in. It definitely makes sense. And I definitely fuck with some of his songs, especially Jesus Forgive Me for I Am a Thought. That Jane is tough. I ain't gonna Yeah, that song is tough. I ain't gonna hold it. But it was weird to hear a lot of motherfuckers, a whole, you know what I'm saying, crowd of people called one motherfucker Peggy. That shit was weird.
They were chanting Peggy. I was like,
and one thing I also want to shout out to Danny Brown too about is his fucking breath control. Exclusively, like knowing if you know Danny Brown's stories, that's everything he's been through, and for him to actually rap in that voice that he does, and to keep up with every progression of the song. It was pretty dope because they were really rapping behind the tracks. They were rapping. They were spitting. They were spitting. Crazy. You know what I'm saying? They might have had an overlay for the hook. But that's about it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they was rapping the verses, and that was very tough, especially to see Danny do a solo set. I was impressed. My money was well spent. Wasn't disappointed. Sharing the whole story, no problem. Anytime. Yeah. Y'all see the videos. We got the videos posted on social media.
We'll post some more. We got some more.
Hell yeah.
Because I haven't posted all mine. I've got Fit Tester, the whole thing.
Oh, yeah.
I've got a lot of videos.
So what was
I got great videos.
What was your, outside of the Alchemist track, what was your favorite songs you performed?
Fit Tester. Because that's my favorite song from the album.
I was like, of course, Fit Tester.
No, God loves you. The white girl next to me was going stupid, bro.
I literally, I told you when that Jake first came out, that was my favorite song.
That Jake is amazing. I love
that. I forgot because I was so anxious for Fentanyl Tester that I forgot that God Loves You was going to be the one that really like that. When that
I mean, the pussy, I just broke my fast.
No, in that first beat drop, that boom, yo, I remember I had my camera rolling and that shit just.
I got video of that shit.
Yeah, that shit was beautiful.
I'll post it on the socials.
Hell yeah.
But we out, I guess.
Yes, sir. That's all I got for you.
We're out. You can catch us on all socials: X, Instagram, Facebook. So Simple Math Matrix or Simple Math MTRX. Make sure you subscribe, like, follow, whatever you know on the platform you're on. It's your boy Mr. AK Super 357, best known as Prince Godbody, and
it's the God King Hoopla.
And we are out.